Good evening and welcome back to another episode of The Longing, where today we are going to be getting closer and closer to finishing the Iliad. It is currently 22 minutes past 11 at night, so I am very late to doing this recording. But yeah, we are still on the day. So, let's get going. Alas, what weight of anguish hast thou known, unhappy prince, thus guardless and alone? To pass through foes and thus undaunted face the man whose fury has destroyed thy race. Heaven sure has armed thee with a heart of steel, a strength proportioned to the woes you feel. Rise then, let reason mitigate your care. To mourn avails not, man is born to bear. Such is, alas, the gods' severe decree. They, only they, are blessed and only free. 2 urns by Jove's high throne have ever stood, the source of evil one, and one of good. From thence the cup of mortal man he fills, blessings to these, to those distributes ill. To most he mingles both, the wretch decreed. To taste the bad unmixed is cursed indeed. Pursued by wrongs, by meagre famine driven, he wanders outcast both of earth and heaven. The happiest taste not happiness sincere, but find the cordial draught is dashed with care. Who more than Peleus shone in wealth and power? What stars concurring blessed his natal hour? A realm a goddess to his wishes given, graced by the gods with all the gifts of heaven. One evil yet o'ertakes his latest day, no race succeeding to imperial sway. An only son, and he, alas, ordained to fall untimely in a foreign land. See him in Troy the pious care decline, of his weak age to live the curse of thine. Thou too, old man, hast happier days beheld, in riches once, in children once excelled. Extended Phrygia owned thy ample reign, and all fair Lesbos' blissful seats contain, and all wide Hellespont's unmeasured main. But since the god his hand has pleased to turn, and fill thy measure from his bitter urn, what sees the sun but hapless heroes' falls? War and the blood of men surround thy walls. What must be, bear thy lot nor shed these unavailing sorrows o'er the dead. Thou canst not call him from the Stygian shore, but thou, alas, mayst live to suffer more. To whom the king, O favoured of the skies, here let me grow to earth, since Hector lies on the bare beach, deprived of obsequies. Is obsequies? O give me Hector to my eyes restore, his course and take the gifts, I ask no more. Thou, as thou mayest these boundless stores enjoy, safe mayst thou sail, and turn thy wrath from Troy. So shall thy pity and forbearance give a weak old man to see the light and live. Move me no more, Achilles thus replies, while kindling anger sparkled in his eyes. Nor seek by tears my steady soul to bend, to yield thy Hector I myself intend. For know, from Jove my goddess mother came, old Ocean's daughter, silver-footed dame. Nor comest thou but by heaven, nor com'st alone, some god impels with courage not thy own. No human hand the weighty gates unbarred, nor could the boldest of our youth have dared to pass our outworks or elude the guard. Cease, lest, neglectful of high Jove's command, I show thee king, thou treadst on hostile land. Release my knees, thy suppliant arts give o'er, and shake the purpose of my soul no more. The sire obeyed him, trembling and o'erawed. Achilles like a lion rushed abroad. Automedon and Alcimus attend, whom most he honoured since he lost his friend. These to unyoke the mules and horses went, and led the hoary herald to the tent. Next heaped on high the numerous presents bear, great Hector's ransom from the polished car. 2 splendid mantles and a carpet spread, they leave to cover and enwrap the dead. Then call the handmaids with assistant toil, to wash the body and anoint with oil. Apart from Priam, lest the unhappy sire, provoked to passion, once more rouse to ire, the stern Pelides and nor sacred age, nor Jove's command should check the rising rage. This done, the garments o'er the corse they spread, Achilles lifts it to the funeral bed. Then, while the body on the car they laid, he groans and calls unloved Patroclus' shade. If in that gloom which never light must know, the deeds of mortals touch the ghosts below, O friend, forgive me that I thus fulfill, restoring Hector heaven's unquestioned will. The gifts the Father gave be ever thine, to grace thy manes and adorn thy shrine. 296. He said, and entering took his seat of state, where full before him reverend Priam sate, to whom composed the godlike chief begun, Lo, to thy prayer restored thy breathless son. Extended on the funeral couch he lies, and soon as morning paints the eastern skies, the sight is granted to thy longing eyes, but now the peaceful hours of sacred night demand reflection and to rest invite. Nor thou, O Father, thus consumed with woe, the common cares that nourish life forego. Not thus did Niobe of form divine, a parent once, whose sorrows equalled thine. 6 youthful sons, as many blooming maids, in one sad day beheld the Stygian shades. Those by Apollo's silver bow were slain, these Cynthia's arrows stretched upon the plain. So was her pride chastised by wrath divine, who matched her own with bright Latona's line. But 2 the goddess, 12 the queen enjoyed, those boasted 12 the avenging 2 destroyed. Steeped in their blood and in the dust outspread, 9 days neglected lay exposed the dead. None by to weep them, to inhume them none, for Jove had turned the nation all to stone. The gods themselves at length relenting gave the unhappy race the honours of a grave. Herself a rock, for such was heaven's high will, through deserts wild now pours a weeping rill, where round the bed whence Achelous springs, the watery fairies dance in mazy rings. There high on Sipylus' shaggy brow she stands, her own sad monument of woe. The rock for ever lasts, the tears for ever flow. Such griefs, O king, have other parents known. Remember theirs and mitigate thy own. The care of heaven thy Hector has appeared, nor shall he lie unwept and uninterred. Soon may thy aged cheeks in tears be drowned, and all the eyes of Ilion stream around. I think we'll leave it there, to be honest. Otherwise we'll probably finish a little bit too early. Plus, we are getting towards the end and it'll take me a little bit longer, and I am already running out of time, so I really need to finish today at as close to the 10-minute mark as I can, because 10 minutes is sort of my minimum that I go for with these episodes, if you hadn't noticed. Yeah, it's all fine, really. Yeah, we really are coming to the end of that. It's going to take us 2 more episodes, I think, because there's only 10 or 11 pages left, and we can get through 6 and 5 pages. Should be not a problem. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us today. Hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, or night. No matter what time of day it is, I hope you all have a wonderful one of it. And as always, we will be back tomorrow for more of The Longing. Goodbye.